Morning show at Eastcoast FM. Now, Aubrey McCarthy, founder of Wicklow-based charity Tig Lynn, joins us now. He's announced that he'll run in the by-election for the Shannon seat left vacant by Ivana Bacik before she was elected to the Dáil. So, good morning to you, Aubrey, and thank you for joining us.
Good morning, Declan. How are you?
Good morning. It's a pretty packed field, and a particular type of electorate, but you're putting your name forward, and why are you doing this in the first place? And then we can actually figure out exactly what you would like to do when you get in there. So why tackle this?
Declan, I've been involved in the social inclusion and the charity sector since 2008 when I set up Tig Lynn. Most of you know it in the Wicklow Mountains. We bought the old Tig Lynn Mountaineering Centre with a 110% mortgage from AIB back then, and we managed to set up a rehabilitation programme. And since then we started in Britis Bay, Arklow, Greystones, and we've several different centres, and we managed to make a difference in the area of social inclusion and integration. So I was asked a number of times whether I would put my name into the hat in the political arena, and I've always said no. But with the Shannon, it allows for people like myself who are involved in business, who are involved in social inclusion, and allows them to have a voice. So you're part of a system and a political system, but you're not necessarily active in the Dáil as a TD. I know you mentioned that there's a lot of people. I think there's 17 people in this. It's like the Grand National. It's like trying to pick a horse. I will say, a lot of the policies that I've said I'm going to do, I'm already doing them regarding housing, education, and even violence against women. So the aspects that I'm campaigning on, I have already a track record in these areas. And interestingly enough, the last general election, what I did was encouraged all of our students, which we have over 100 people in our care on any one day. I got each one of them registered on the electorate for the Wicklow constituency. And so I just said, wow, we can make a difference. Each individual can make a difference. And I know, even though I'm only a whisper, I know if nobody is shouting, that whisper will be heard.
Well, the fantastic work you do is well respected with Tig Lynn. I mean, a voice without, breaking the rules on the radio, I can't really endorse you, but I'd imagine that a voice like yours is needed out there in the political world to actually hear because of so much challenges that are out there. Give us an example of the work of Tig Lynn.
Well, I remember I came from a family where we had addiction, and I think a lot of your listeners out there, many families can relate to that. And I remember hearing many years ago from Michael D. Higgins when he was a Labour TD in the Dáil, and he said there should be a floor below which nobody should be allowed to fall, whether that's in relation to health, to housing. And he quoted Amartya Sen, who's a Nobel Prize winner, and he said, the test of your citizenship is your ability to participate in society without shame. And that's what equality is all about. So if you look at Tig Lynn, what we do is we drive change. We've changed the way people treat addiction. We've changed the way people treat homelessness. And what we have done is we've filled the gaps. For example, when you do the Tig Lynn rehabilitation programme, you actually are automatically entered into IT Carlow as part of their programme, and you're doing a FETAC level 4, 5, 6, 7. The other day I was listening to a guy being interviewed on the radio, and he was talking about his life, and he's finishing his master's degree. That guy, for example, I met, and he was living in Stephen's Green, and he mentioned that. So it's all about driving change, and we tackle addiction, tackle homelessness and poverty, and we try to build a community based on dignity. And interesting, I don't know if you've been at our new social enterprise in Greystones, Declan. It's called
I've heard about it, yes.
It's amazing. I've just been there beforehand, and it's the best coffee. Not only on the East Coast, but in Ireland. Well, of course, I'm not biased, but they also have all pastries, cakes, all made by the local community.
On that alone, that should be worth a few votes.
Absolutely,
anyway.
Absolutely.
So you're going through the process and hoping that you get in and make the change. You know, to 60 members, would you be loud enough to get above, or particularly all the parties that are in there?
I remember hearing before that when the world becomes silent, even one voice becomes powerful. And in the areas that I'm campaigning on, I often see there's silence. And even regarding transitional housing, we've won the award for the social inclusion last year with Social Housing Awards with Wicklow County Council through the property we have in Carrigeedon. And also in partnership with Wicklow County Council, they are doing 15 units of elderly housing. We also have planning permission in for the same livable community in Naas. Next Thursday, we are launching 12 apartments for young people coming out of the care system in Naas. We're also doing housing in Dublin. So it's not about just flying a Tig Linn flag. It's about making a difference in society. And I believe, as a volunteer chair of Tig Linn, I have made that difference, but I believe in the Seanad I can make a whole lot of difference, and I think that's about driving change.
Best of luck, and keep in touch with us on this and other matters as well. It doesn't matter about how the campaign goes, whatever, but we'd like to have a further chat about Tig Linn on an ongoing basis, and because you do fantastic work.
Declan, I appreciate that, and any Trinity people that are listening, will you make sure you vote Aubrey number 1, or in order of your preference, at least put me in there.
Very good. Aubrey McCarthy from Tig Linn, standing for the Seanad by-election. Thank you very much.
Many thanks.
Good to talk to you.